Hello foodies, welcome back to my channel Tasty Treats by Nikki to the English series. So here I am with a new recipe of dry soya chunks. Normally we make normally we make it as a gravy, but I have tried to make it dry and nice. So these are the ingredients that we're going to need in for the recipe. Quickly note down the ingredients or just collect them if you have them before starting the cooking process. Before starting, we have to soak the soyas in the water. So I have taken here 2 cups of soya chunks that I am soaking into the water, a clean, nice water. You have to just dip or add the soyas into the water. 2 cups of soyas and 4 cups of water here I have taken. Let me tell you all. And we are going to add in a little of salt in this. So I've just added half teaspoon of salt here, and now nicely we are going to let it soak into the water, and we're going to cook it as well, like boil it for a few minutes. So here I'm boiling the soyas in the water, and my heat is on medium flame, and I did this for approx 3 to 4 minutes. So I have cooked it, boiled it for at least 5 to 8 minutes, and then I strained the water and added the soyas into a cold water to stop the cooking. So until it is getting soaked in the cold water, we are starting with the recipe. And here I've taken oil in the pan. Once the oil is heated, I will add in cumin seeds. So I've added 1 tablespoon of cumin seeds over here. Next I'm adding in cloves, 5 to 6 cloves I'm adding in, and some black pepper with cloves. Next I'm adding in some green chilies. Just be very careful when you add them. Some green chilies tend to crackle very badly. Next I'm adding in onions, 3 medium size onions I've used over here. Chopped them nicely, and we are going to cook the onions until, so we are going to let the onions cook until they are a little transparent or pink in color. So nicely cook them, mix them all together, keep stirring the onions. And if you're new to my channel here, you're watching my videos for the first time, so do not forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that bell icon so that you are notified every time that I post a new video. And if you like my recipes, do not forget to like the video, share the video, and also comment about the recipe, how you like it, if you have tried it, how did it turn out for you, and let me know the details. Or you can also suggest me any recipe that you want me to try, and I will definitely do that. So next I'm adding in here tomatoes. As you can see that my onions started to turn a little brown, I added the tomatoes. So the tomatoes are nicely diced, and we are going to cook the tomatoes until they are a little mashy or half done. After that, I am adding in here ginger garlic paste, 1 tablespoon of ginger garlic paste. If you do not have the paste, you can easily get it in the market, or if it is not even possible to get it from the market, you can just do one thing. If you can make it in the house, just add a chili in it, like a single chili, and you can make it. Next, I'm adding in red chili powder over here. After that, I'm going to add in coriander powder in it, and we're going to mix it nicely. Next, I was talking about the ginger garlic paste, and if you do not have the time to make the paste, you can just do one thing: chop ginger and garlic very finely, and then add it just after you added the onions to it, so that they cook nicely. And if you have paste, you can just follow the way I showed. Now we have cooked the masalas nicely, adding in water. So here I've added half cup of water. Going to mix it nicely. Give it a quick mix so that the masalas get mixed nicely with the help of the water. Just going to add salt in it now. This is the right time to add salt. So add salt according to your taste or your requirement. Give it again a nice mix, and then we are going to squeeze the soya chunks nicely and remove all the excess water, and then we are going to add it into the masala gravy or whatever you say, into the pan. Simple, let it be simple. So we are going to remove all the excess water from all the soya chunks and we are going to add them in. All my soya chunks are in the fry pan, and now I'm going to give it a quick mix, just a little mix with all the spices and all the masalas and all the ingredients. After that, if you feel that there's no water left, because as soon as you add the soya chunks, it is going to drink all that water that was there in the fry pan. So we will add a little more water so that it cooks nicely, because the amount of water you're going to add in it is going to soak it. Because yeah, so then we have to add a little more of water in it. First, before adding water, just mix the soya chunks nicely with all the masalas, and as you can see, there is no water left in the pan. The soyas have soaked all the available water in the pan. So I'm going to add a little water in this, a little more water to cook it. So just a little water I've added, like it's 1/4 of the cup. And then we are going to just mix it a little, and then we have to cover it and cook it so that it cooks nicely and it takes all the possible ingredients, the masalas properly and nicely to enhance the flavor. Last but not the least, I am adding in here some kasuri methi. If you do not have, you can skip it, it's optional. And if you also want, you can add fresh coriander at this point of time. As I'm adding fresh coriander, as you can see, if you want, you can add. So this is what happens in my family. I am a coriander powder fan, and my mom is a fan of this fresh coriander leaves. So this has to be the part of the recipes every time I make them. And if I forget or do not add fresh corianders at any certain point of a recipe or to any recipes, I have to listen to this. Without coriander, no recipe is complete. So this is what my mom says, and so I have to add coriander, fresh coriander leaves also in it. So if you know the logic behind this, please let me know in the comment section that why it is necessary to add fresh coriander into a recipe. So the soya chunks are ready, dry soya chunks, and you can see how dry they are. So this was like one of the tastiest recipes that I tried, nice and juicy. And believe me, I tried it for the first time ever in my life. I had never ever cooked soyas, and we actually never cooked it in our house also. But then I thought of having them. So go and try the recipe and let me know how it turned out for you. So see you in the next video. Till then, goodbye, take care, and see you.